They're shutting us down. You're kidding. This is terrible.
Oh, Tora, I'm so sorry.
If you'll excuse me, I need a moment.
He looks devastated.
Piper, what are we going to do? We have to help him.
Well, the resort closed because the locals opposed it. If Tora wants it reopened, he'll have to get them on his side. I'll message Dayu and ask her to head over. If Tora talks to her, maybe he can find a way to appease the locals. It's not going to be easy, but we have to try. While we wait for her to arrive, let's build a pet hotel.
Really? You want to keep renovating?
We've worked so hard on the resort. I'm not giving up yet. Plus, it would be extremely cute for the pets to have their own hotel. Let's start by designing a beautiful pond.
Poor Tora. He really wants to be accepted here.
It's so sad.
It's so heartbreaking.
It's so cinematic.
Nina, can you come here for a moment, please? We've got to get rid of Dana.
Huh?
The last thing I need when I'm trying to negotiate peace talks is Dana filming everything. Can you distract him, take everyone off somewhere, so that Tora and Dayu can hash this out in private?
Sure. Just leave it to me.
I wonder what Nina's got planned. While she figures something out, let's repair this floor.
Ow!
Whoa, did you hear that?
Ow!
Sounds like the call of a howler.
Guys, I just saw the weirdest thing. It was running into the jungle, and it was white and transparent, and...
I knew it! Come on, guys! We need to get this howler on film!
Great howler impression, Nina.
Thanks. I knew those childhood acting classes would pay off. I'll go after them so you can have some privacy for the peace talks. Plus, I kind of want to see Dana in action.
While they go howler hunting, let's build a wall, Bean. Cool. Now let's get started on the roof.
You're still working? I thought you'd be booking your flights back home.
We're not giving up on the resort just yet, Tora.
But the locals...
It's not over till it's over.
Wow. You guys are the best. I'm so lucky to have you in my corner. Truth be told, all this fighting with the locals is exhausting. Sometimes I wonder if I should just throw in the towel. But this is for Puka, to honor his memory. I won't relinquish my dream to bring his resort back to life.
Good, because I've got an ingenious plan to get it reopened.
You do?
Yep, but you're not going to like it.
Her? She's the ingenious plan?
What's he doing here?
You two need to talk.
No thanks, I'm off.
No, Dayu, wait, don't go. Please, just hear Tora out.
Why would I stay and talk to a man who thinks he can waltz into our village and ruin it?
And why would I want to talk to the woman who single-handedly destroyed my business?
Okay, you both have reasons to dislike each other. But Dayu, this resort is really important to Tora.
Perhaps it is. For the wrong reasons.
I beg your pardon?
I'm going to set up some rooms for the dogs. Then, can you please explain what Tora needs to do to satisfy the locals? Wow, the dog rooms look fantastic. Don't you think, guys? Guys? You're right. We should put out some dog beds. Good thinking, you two. Okay, this clearly isn't working. Dayu, please explain what we need to do to make the locals happy with the resort.
Nothing.
See, Piper? There's no reasoning with these people. They don't want me here because I'm an outsider.
Don't be ridiculous. I couldn't care less where you come from. My only concern is the wildlife.
But I've done everything I can to make it safe for them.
The only way you can guarantee the animals will be safe is if you leave.
What on earth are you talking about? What do you mean the animals will be safe if I leave?
You know exactly what I mean, Tora. I don't want to see history repeat itself.
History repeat itself? What are you alluding to?
You can drop the clueless act, Tora. I'm not buying it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't pretend you don't know that the old resort was used for animal smuggling. Defenseless animals were ripped from their homes and sold to the highest bidder. And you're here to do it again.
You're lying. You really would do anything. Say anything. Even defame my grandfather to get rid of me.
Believe what you want. I'm going.
Dayu, wait! I'm sorry. That didn't go how I was hoping. I'll set up a cabinet and give you a minute. Nice handiwork, if I do say so myself. Now, what do you think, Bean? Shall we get started on the cat rooms? Are you okay, Tora?
I can't believe Ida Ayu. How dare she spout those lies about Pukka and the resort? It's ludicrous. It's outrageous. It's downright slander. Why aren't you saying anything?
Tora, this isn't the first time I've heard rumors that the old resort closed because of illegal animal smuggling. I didn't tell you because I wasn't sure it was true. But Dayu just confirmed it.
What? No, that can't be. Pukka would never do something like that. Would he?
Now that's done, let's get started on the cat beds.
I can't believe it. What you told me about the old resort, it doesn't make any sense. People have always said what a good man Pukka was. Just last week, a lady stopped me in the street to tell me. She said that when she was a little girl, her family owned a pet cow.
A pet cow?
Yeah, cool, right? The cow was called Mumu, and she was the girl's best friend in the entire world. But one day, Mumu got sick. and the family couldn't afford treatment. The little girl was heartbroken. She was crying on the porch when a man passed by and asked her why she was sad. So she told him all about Mumu. The next day, a vet arrived. The family told him they couldn't afford to pay, but he said the bill had already been taken care of. The vet saved Mumu. Her parents never knew who had been so generous to pay for Mumu's care, but the little girl did, and she never forgot Pukka's kindness. It's inconceivable to me that someone like that would do something as monstrous and despicable as smuggling animals. But then again...
Then again, what? I think we also need a lounge area, starting with a luxurious rug for the pets to stretch out on. Now, what did you want to say, Tora?
No one in my family has ever understood why Pukka suddenly shut the resort. He lost so much money. And as money is the only thing my father cares about, he never forgave Pukka. After he shut the resort, Pukka withdrew, became a recluse. I never even got to meet him before he died. How does a gregarious man like Pukka become a hermit overnight? It's always been such a mystery to me.
Maybe he felt guilty about something.
I appreciate that the signs might point to that, Piper. But I can't believe Pukka would ever put an animal in harm's way.
But Tora, you said yourself that you never even met him. How can you be so sure? Tora, how can you be so sure that Pukka wouldn't smuggle animals when you never met him?
To understand my belief in Pukka's innocence, you need to know something about my life. My father is a grasping, selfish, mean man. I can't tell you how difficult it was growing up with a parent like that.
Trust me, I know how complicated relationships with dads can be.
That's why I've always clung to the beautiful tales people told me about Pukka. Those stories showed me that I didn't have to be like my father, cold and greedy. There was another way to be a man, like Pukka. I could do something positive with my life, and be remembered for all the good I had done in the world. He is my role model, the type of man I aspire to be. So to hear this rumor is extremely distressing, and I'm struggling to wrap my head around it. I think I need some alone time.
Okay, Tora. I hope you feel better soon. Oh, Bean. I wish I could help Tora with this, but for now, the best way to support him is to keep working on this pet lounge. Well, Bean, I'm absolutely certain now that Tora was not planning to restart the old resort's animal smuggling operation. He clearly had no idea about the resort's criminal past. Not only was he shocked, he even said that smuggling animals was monstrous and despicable. It's such a relief to find out that he's not involved. It would break my heart to discover he was harming animals like that. I guess that's how he feels about Pukka's possible involvement. Love you, Bean. I wonder what the others are up to. Nina did a great job of distracting them.
Did you hear that? I'm sure it was a howler.
Dana, it's clearly a bird. Are you sure you saw something out here, Nina?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Wait, what's that?
A tree. Just like the last time. I thought an adventure with you guys would be fun, but I was very wrong. I'm going home.
Wait, look!
What's that?
I think it's a memorial stone. I wonder what it says.
Let's ask Dougal. Let's find out what's written on this old memorial stone. Dougal says, "The people and the animals of Bali will mourn the passing of this great man."
That's Tora's grandfather's name.
Sounds like he was very beloved around here.
If he was anything like Tora, I can understand why.
You should tell Detective Piper. Maybe it's an important clue.
Nina's texted me a photo. Oh, wow. It's a memorial stone for Tora's grandfather. Seems like Tora wasn't exaggerating when he said the people and the animals around here really loved his puka. Tora's right. It just doesn't add up. If puka really broke the law and endangered wildlife, would he have an epitaph like that? Well, no matter what Tora's grandfather did, or did not do, I truly believe Tora is a good person. And I want to help him. We need to figure out how to get Dayu and the rest of the locals on Tora's side, so we can reopen the resort. I'll give it some thought while I set up an entertainment area for the pets. Good work. Now I need to think of a plan to get the locals on board with the resort. Bean, stop distracting me by being all cute and silly and adorable. I need to focus on... That's it, Bean. You magnificent genius. We'll get the locals on side by doing what we did back in Stony Point. We'll host an adoption day. Homeless animals who are as cute and silly and adorable as you can be put up for adoption to find loving homes. Let's start by putting up an adoption board and a picture gallery of lots of cute pets. Hey, Nina. Thanks for distracting everyone.
No problem. They're still hunting howlers, so I thought I'd come back and help.
Now the locals can see all the gorgeous animals that need to go to loving homes.
Well, I wish I could adopt one of these cute pooches, but I don't think Bubbles would ever forgive me. So, how did it go with Dayu and Tora?
Terrible. Dayu refuses to negotiate. She's convinced Tora's only here to smuggle animals.
That's awful.
Tora was horrified. He's definitely not involved with the smuggling, and he was devastated by the implication that Puka might have been...
Poor Tora. I know what that's like.
If it's not true, and Puka was innocent, we'll find a way to prove it, just like we did with Nino.
I love it. I want one on my wall at home.
So the others are still in the jungle?
Yeah. Every time they consider giving up, Dana thinks he spots a howler, but usually it's just a tree or something.
I feel a little guilty that we sent them on a wild goose chase.
Oh, don't worry. They're having a great time. Dana loves the thrill of the chase, and Sean's in action man mode, leaping over streams and fallen tree trunks. Even I enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah, It was fun to go howler hunting when I knew there weren't actually any ghosts around to get me.
What about Ryu?
He's losing his patience. But don't worry, I'll cook him barbecued shrimp to make it up to him.
The pet hotel is looking good, but I think we need to add a few plants to brighten up the place.
Great idea! Wow, they look tremendous!
Nina, it's time to leave the puns behind and find some fresh material.
Did you say leave or leaf?
No more puns. Now, changing the subject, we need to put up a sign for the pet hotel and the paw spa.
Great idea, Piper.
We did it, Nina. The pet hotel and the paw spa look awesome. Our pet guests are going to feel super pampered. I hope. Oh, my phone. Hi, Della.
I thought I told you to stop the locals shutting down the resort.
I tried, but...
Piper, I've invested a great deal of capital in this resort, and it better not be money down the drain. Otherwise, I might have to cut back on other costs. On pet cafe consultants, for example.
No, don't do that. I'll find a way to make it work. I promise.
You'd better.